Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Want to start off right here with this. All year, before the season began, I've been saying I expect Tom Brady to win the Super Bowl at age 41. And I just want you to see, if he wins tomorrow, it'll be his 306th game, and that would put him in the Super Bowl playing his 307th game. Now, 307 is the 63rd prime number, and Tom Brady can become 6-3 in Super Bowls. And also, for the Patriots, if they win tomorrow, or excuse me, I'm saying tomorrow, Sunday, if they win their game this weekend, if they win Sunday, 2 days from today, they'll get their 36th win in the AFC Championship, and they could get their 37th win in the Super Bowl. 37 is the 12th prime. Tom Brady, number 12. Patriots equals 37. Again, the Patriots franchise was just valued at $3.7 billion. So that is a pretty amazing alignment right there. And the other piece I want to hit you with, just to jump into this thing, is they named who the referee is going to be for Super Bowl 53, and it's going to be John Perry, number 132. John Perry's 53 years old right now, and the most pure cipher, his name's 53. How about in these two ciphers, 118 and 46, just like Tom Brady. Patriots is also 118. Patriots, if you use the rule with S, is 46. Tom Brady was the 199th pick, the 46th prime. Patriots also has the Gematria 53 as well. So John Perry, I would say things are looking good for the Patriots. And we're going to talk about a number of other things. I want to review what we talked about Monday this week. I was saying I think it's a good sign for the teams playing on January 13th, which were the Patriots and Saints. January 13th can be written 13/1, like 131. Super Bowl equals 131, so does championship. And 131 is also the 32nd prime number. This year, the Super Bowl is on February 3rd, a date that can be written 3/2, like 32. February 3rd is also the 34th day of the year. And the Saints won a game that combined with 34 points. The Patriots, they won with 41, the other Super Bowl number, like how Tom Brady's 41. The Rams-Cowboys game, 52 combined points. Los Angeles Rams, 52. Nothing that really syncs so much with the Super Bowl on that score. Chiefs won 31-13, 44 combined points. The Super Bowl is on a date with 44 numerology, but these January 13th games and the winners seemingly holding more significance. So let's just run through this again. The games are January 20th, 2019. We have the date numerology. Let me zoom this in case it's small on your screen. Date numerology 60, 33, 15, 40, 21. For the Patriots game, we have Patrick Mahomes, number 15. And then with regards to 33, Tom equals 33. When you write out 16, it equals 33. The Patriots can get their 16th win against the Chiefs. 53 is the 16th prime. Get that 16th win to advance to Super Bowl 53. And this will be the 37th game between the two teams. Patriots 37. In the modern era, the Patriots are 34-19. All-time in the playoffs. This is for playoffs right here. In the modern era, the Patriots are 34-19 in the playoffs. All-time, they're 35-20. This means, again, they can get their 37th playoff win to win the Super Bowl. They can also stay at 19 losses in the modern era if they don't lose in 2019. The Chiefs' next loss will be their 19th. If they lose to the Patriots, they'll be 9-19 in the modern era. Super Bowl 99, or excuse me, 99th NFL season, 2019. The Patriots are also 10-4 in conference championships today. We talked about the riddle with the 114th World Series in the Super Bowl before it even happened. Again, in July, this is the value of this knowledge. In July, I said if the Red Sox make the World Series, look for them to win in Game 5 because it's 99 days from the Super Bowl. They'd win it 4-1, like how Super Bowl's 41. That's exactly what happened. That was the 114th World Series. The Patriots, if they play the Saints, they can become 11-4 against them too. Patriots can become 11-4 in conference championships to advance to the Super Bowl. It's going to be Brady's 39th playoff game. It's going to be Mahomes' second playoff game. So big difference in experience. The big thing for Brady is his next road win is his 99th. He can get his 99th road win in the 99th NFL season to advance to the Super Bowl. Again, the Patriots came into this NFL season with 523 franchise wins, the 99th prime. Arrowhead Stadium, where the game's at, equals 99. Patrick Mahomes Jr. is 99. So let me show you something else about Patrick Mahomes real quick. I don't know if I covered this somewhere along the season. I felt like I did, but I don't talk about it very much. But I was reminded of it again today. If you take his name like this, Patrick LeVon Mahomes II, check this out. In the most pure cipher, his name's 99 as well. Just like Patrick Mahomes Jr. And he's had an amazing season in the 99th NFL season. And no doubt we're going to see Patrick Mahomes in Super Bowls in the future, you know. I just don't think it's going to be this year. I think he has to go down, you know, in the script of Brady. New England's also 99. It's the 99th NFL season. Tom Brady can get his 9th conference championship win. This is Tom Brady's 13th conference championship. Let me add that note. Brady's 13th AFC championship. And what do we know about 13? 13 equals 99. And can get 9th AFC champ win. Right now he's 8-4. Play devil's advocate. If he lost, he'd be 8-5. Brady equals 85. National Football League equals 85. It's 19. 19's the 8th prime. I mean, you can make an argument there, but I think the greater riddle here is 99 and 13 and 99. He's 41 years old, the 13th prime. And again, the Patriots and Chiefs last played a span of 99 days earlier. The Patriots won on Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football equals 99. So Mahomes, this is going to be his 19th game, might be his last game of 2019. I suspect it will be. He could get his 15th win on a 15-date numerology number 15. That is something to think about. It's possible. But if he loses at home, he'll be 8-2. New England Patriots in the most pure cipher is 82. The game is on Brady's 171st day of his age. New England's 171. For Mahomes, the alignment's not quite as interesting. This is Belichick's 19th year with New England. Let's see. This playoff game for Belichick is going to be his 41st game all time. That's counting beyond with New England. 41st. If he wins, he advances to the Super Bowl with 41-year-old Tom Brady. Kansas City's also 41. This is Andy Reid's 26th playoff game coming this weekend. Again, the AFC going for its 26th Super Bowl win, the season that began on the big 26th date. The game is 307 days after Reid's birthday, the 63rd prime. That could factor into Tom Brady, you know, about to play in his 307th playoff game all time if he beats the Chiefs. If the Chiefs did make it to the Super Bowl, which would surprise me, it would be on Andy Reid's 322nd day of his age. Remember, that's the big skull and bones number. We saw the big 3-2-2 ritual with Alex Smith busting his leg. Alex Smith, the former Chiefs quarterback. I thought there'd be some big native theme in this season. There has been the native genocide on Christopher Columbus Day. The Chiefs making it this far. The ref of this game is Clete Blakeman, number 34. Clete Blakeman has the Gematria 41, like Brady's age. This is going to be Robert Kraft's 46th playoff game. Tom Brady and Patriots got the 46th thing going. Clark Hunt owner of the Chiefs. If he loses, he'll fall to 2-6. Big number this year. AFC going for the 26th championship. If he did win, he would have become 3-5. And 3-5 is an important number. Call it the Tom Brady number. Tom Brady equals 35. 35 birth numerology. QB equals 35. And the septenary and Chaldean cipher, Super Bowl and football are 35. I mean, it is there, but I just don't think it's going to be the Chiefs. Patriots got a better alignment. Before I go to the next game, let me just come out to the chat, see what anybody wants to chime in. Yeah, Kwame Lassiter played for the Chargers too, and he died the day the Chargers won their 13th playoff game, their last win of the season. John's got another stat for the Patriots that Kraft can get his 311th win, which is the 64th prime, and Kansas City Chiefs is 64, and I believe that game starts at 6:40. If the Saints win and the Chiefs lose, home teams will be 6-4 in the playoffs. 40 is a number that connects to United States and U.S., and the United States of America is 99. So Drew Brees turns 40 years old 19 days before the Super Bowl. Chiefs and Patriots last played on Jared Goff's birthday. That's interesting. All right, so let's get into Rams Saints. Okay, we got the same date numerology here. Breeze is going to be 40 for the game. And he turns 40 19 days before the Super Bowl. Saints 19. So this is going to be the 76th game between the two teams, and the Rams lead 41-34. And that means that the Saints win, they'll get their 35th win. Catholics 35, and like I just said, it is a number that connects to football and Super Bowl. That's why the Green Bay won the first Super Bowl with 35 points. And the Rams staying on 41, that's the Super Bowl number as well. So something symbolic there. The Rams are 17-21 in the modern era. They're 20-25 all time. The only thing that scares me about the Rams is if they made it to the Super Bowl and lost, they could get their 26th playoff loss all time, giving the AFC their 26th Super Bowl. In the modern era, the Saints are 9-10, and the Saints are also 9-10 all time. They got Drew Brees, number 9. Remember what I've been saying. This year's Super Bowl is on a date with 44 numerology. The Saints won Super Bowl 44, and it's 9 years later. Drew Brees, 9. We know that this Super Bowl has a lot to do with the War of 1812. If Drew Brees faces Tom Brady in this Super Bowl, he'll have faced two quarterbacks, number 18 Peyton Manning and number 12 Brady. War of 1812 ended with the Battle of New Orleans, which in Gematria sums to 99. The Rams are 3-6 in conference championships. If they did win, they'd be 4-6, which is a number that has to do with Patriots. If they lost, they'd be 3-7, which is a number that has to do with Los Angeles and also Patriots. The Saints are 1-1 in conference championships. With a win, they would be 2-1. The big Jesuit number. We've seen a lot of Jesuit rituals this year. You know, they'd get their 35th win, Catholic, become 2-1 in conference championships, Jesuit. A lot of people keep bringing up that the Rams won the Super Bowl in 99. That was the 98-99 season. In the 99-2000 season, the Saints eliminated the Rams from the playoffs. So think about that too. This is going to be Goff's 41st game. He's 25-15 and 13-6 away. He could get his 26th win to advance to this Super Bowl that has a lot to do with 26. He'd stay at 15 losses on a 15 date. Or he could get his 16th loss, 53, the 16th prime, and he wears the number 16. If he loses, he stays at 13 away wins as well, 41, the 13th prime. And this is Drew Brees' 13th season with the Saints. Again, when you write out 13, it sums to 99, just like Drew Brees. 99th NFL season, Battle of New Orleans, 99. And real quick, I just want to write out Battle of New Orleans and just see if any other numbers jump out at me, if there's any other thing relevant in that. Probably just the 99 that stands out to me. If Brees wins, he stays at 114 losses. Again, the 114th World Series has a lot to do with this Super Bowl. That's another thing to me. It just seemed if the Super Bowl ended up being Boston and LA, I just feel like sports fans would be like, well, wait a minute. Boston and LA again? There is an argument there, though. The thing about the LA Rams is they have Aaron Donald. Again, Aaron Donald equals 99. His number's 99. His birthday's May 23rd, 523, 523, the 99th prime. He ended his holdout 99 days after his birthday. The Rams and the Patriots is how it all began with Tom Brady. But the thing about LA and Boston is, well, let me turn that off. Here, we're getting a call real quick. As I say, the thing about LA and Boston is Louisiana is abbreviated LA, where the Saints are. Hello, caller?
Yo, Zach.
Yeah?
Hey, what's up, man? So, with the one thing you missed about the Battle of New Orleans, it equals 72 in the main cipher. And if Brees was to win and make Super Bowl and lose to Brady, his home playoff record would be 7-2.
Huh. That's a good point. That's a good point there. I like that.
But there's one thing that's itching, dude. That last year in the wild card, the Falcons played the Rams, and the Falcons are hosting this year.
Right.
And the score was 26-13.
Oh, in the NFC wild card game?
Yeah, 26-13, like those are huge numbers. So like, I don't know, man.
That was the number last year for the Super Bowl too, because again, last year was about the flag as well, and that was a really easy game to call last year. That was a big moneymaker because the Falcons were underdogs. But I pointed out Atlanta Falcons equals 239. That's the address. The flag was sewn out in Philadelphia, so they had to lose in Philadelphia, which they did.
Right.
And so it's hard to say if that carries into this year. They won by 13 points. The Flags got 13 stripes. Flag 26. Ended up being a rematch of the Super Bowl from 13 years earlier, which we knew it would. And that's the thing, too. Like, how does L.A. fit into this whole narrative of the flag and the War of 1812? I don't know how Los Angeles fits in.
Right, yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man, but I don't know. I'm torn. But for sure, pass, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Pats and Saints here. If one of those games is going to surprise me this weekend, I expect it to be the Rams beating the Saints, but I don't think that's going to happen. But that would be the one that would surprise me a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be surprised either way. But all right, man, good talking to you.
All right, take care. Later, man. So this is the other thing. If Brees wins, he gets his 91st home win, and 91's the 13th triangular, and it's his 13th season with the Saints. And again, when you write out 13, it equals 99, like Drew Brees, number 9. Goff is 1-1 in the playoffs, so you know him and Mahomes got these young records. It's hard to draw anything too much for them. Brees, it's his 15th playoff game on the 15 date, and he can become 9-6. He can get his 9th win to advance to the Super Bowl. He'd also become 7-1 at home, and that's the big Catholic number. Catholic, we talked about the Catholic ritual of 35. The other big Catholic number is 71. Now, something for Goff that is interesting is this game is on his 99th day of his age, which I guess makes sense because you guys were saying that was the birthday the Chiefs and the Patriots played. So, yeah, same thing. If Goff did make it to the Super Bowl is 112 days after his birthday, and Super Bowl, when you flip the alphabetic order around, is 112. But again, the reason that 131 is more important than 112 is because we just see how it plays every year. Championship is 131. Notice it's not 112. Super Bowl, 131. And the Patriots and the Saints won on 13/1. On the 13th, too. It was the 13th, and we know how that factors into 99. The Super Bowl is 19 days after Bree's birthday. I think that's huge because Saint is 19. Sean McVay, this is going to be his 33rd playoff game. He can get his 9th loss. Oh, no. I take it back. I'm wrong about that. Excuse me. This is going to be, counting the playoffs, this is going to be Sean McVay's 35th game. And he can either stay at 9 losses and get his 26th win, or stay at 25 wins and get his 10th loss. Sean Payton is 118-74 in the regular season. I wonder if that's a signal for the Patriots, because Patriots is 118, just like the ref who's repping the Super Bowl has the 118 thing. And Payton is 8-5 in the playoffs, meaning his next win will be his 9th as well in the 99th NFL season. This game is on Peyton's 23rd day of his age, kind of like the Super Bowl date, February 3rd, 2/3. There's nothing that really screams out to me about McVay's birthday the way it lines up. The Super Bowl for Peyton is 37 days after his birthday. Does that mean he faces the Patriots? You know? Again, Patriots can get their 37th franchise playoff win if whoever they face, Saints or Rams. The ref for this game is Bill Vinovich, number 52. And what matters about that is Los Angeles Rams equals 52. But don't forget, it's the Saints' 52nd season. And Pope's 52, and that's why they've had all these riddles with the Pope. Bill Vinovich, the Gematria is 65, 70, 137, 187. Society of Jesus is 187. That's the Jesuits. 137 is the 33rd prime. We do have the date with 33 numerology. Could that be the score in that game? The Saints owner died. He died March 15th, the Ides of March. He died 311 days before the game. That's the 64th prime. New Orleans Saints equals 64. And just another thing, we've been talking about the death of Will Smith, who died April 9th, 2016. 1,031 days from the Super Bowl. 1031. Lose that 0 in the middle of the number. 131. He died April 9th and on a date with 49 numerology. Super Bowl's also 49, so is NFL. And the one thing I've been talking about again and again, like I said, in that Eagles-Saints game, I said I had to admit the Eagles had better numbers for the head-to-head game, but I had to roll with the Saints because the Super Bowl was on a 44 date, and they're the only team in the playoffs with a connection to 44. Plus, they won Super Bowl 44 9 years ago. And then this whole War of 18-12 thing. Again, Drew Brees faced number 18, Peyton Manning. He could face number 12, Tom Brady. 18-12. War of 18-12. For the Super Bowls, Patriots are 5-5 in Super Bowls. Kansas City is 1-1 in Super Bowls. The Rams are 1-2 in Super Bowls. This is actually what concerns me a little bit about the Rams making it. If they made it, and the Rams really do have the perfect numbers to lose to the Patriots in this Super Bowl. If they lost, they'd fall to 1-3. LA's 13. LA's also 41. When you write out 13, it's 99. And then the Rams would get that 26th playoff loss. Is that what it was? What was the big 26? Let me double check that. Yeah, the Rams would get their 26th all-time playoff loss, giving the AFC their 26th Super Bowl win. So I'm just going to say, even despite that being there, I'm still favoring the Saints, mostly because of the Battle of New Orleans thing. If you're really thinking it's the Rams, I mean, by all means, go for it, because there is an argument there. There is a narrative there. But I'm thinking it's going to be the battle of the old men. The 40-year-old and the 41-year-old. United States equals 40, U.S. equals 40, USA 41, the United States of America 99. The United States was named the United States on September 9th, 99. This thing right here is in the way, but on the Hebrew calendar, the Super Bowl's on the 28th of Shavat, and Shavat equals 65. That reminds me how Tom Brady can become 6-5 in Super Bowls. Or not Tom Brady, but excuse me, the Patriots can become 6-5 in Super Bowls. Their 11th Super Bowl, when you write out 11, it sums to 99. Bill Belichick can get his 6th at age 66 in the same building Nick Saban did it. So let's skip through a few other things here I want to show you. People said, what can we infer from the halftime show? So we know that Maroon 5's in it. We'll go back and look at the Maroon 5 thing. But the latest news is Big Boy from Outkast, who's from Atlanta. He's going to be in the show. He's going to turn 44 years old 2 days before the Super Bowl, right? And Big Boy equals 44 like Georgia. So that's perfect. And then again, the Super Bowl's on a 44 date. And then the other man who's going to be in the Super Bowl is the rapper Travis Scott, who's from Houston. And when I think of Atlanta and Houston, I think of cities that surround New Orleans. But his name, Travis Scott, check this out. He's 26. He's 26, that magic number. But Travis Scott's 131 like Super Bowl. He's from Houston. Houston's also 112 like Super Bowl. The Patriots won their last Super Bowl in Houston over the Falcons. Travis Scott also equals 40, and from his birthday to the Super Bowl is right on 40 weeks of his age. And, will it be against the 40-year-old Drew Brees for Tom Brady and the Patriots is the question. But New Orleans to Atlanta, not too far apart, and Houston, it's right there too. New Orleans kind of sitting right between both those cities. The Maroon 5 thing. We haven't talked about this since September. It was announced September 19th, kind of like how Tom Brady's the 199th pick of the draft. Hold on, let me just stop. Something just came through my brain that I meant to say earlier. Remember how Tom Brady saw a bear? That story emerged July 4th this past summer. Tom Brady saw a bear in the woods, and that was in Montana. Let me show you something. States in order of statehood. Montana, what state number do you think it is? It's 41, right? The Super Bowl number? What else just dawned on me is how it's established November 8th, 11-8. Patriots 118, Tom Brady 118. Okay. But he saw a bear in the woods July 4th. That was the day the story came out. And somebody did say, hey, Zach, maybe the bear in the woods is in reference to the Cal State Golden Bear, Jared Goff. So I am thinking about that a little bit. Tom Brady is from the Bay Area, Cal. It's right there. So that's got me humming and hawing a little bit, but I'm still liking the Saints more. But just, I want to throw that out there. I'm trying to give you guys all the pieces so you can use your own mind. All right, Maroon 5. They were announced on September 19th. 19/9. What am I thinking? 19/9, like 199, like Tom Brady, the 199th pick. Maroon 5 equals 53. It's Super Bowl 53. Adam Levine's from Los Angeles. That's something else to consider about Los Angeles. Los Angeles, 53. Patriots, 53. The Saints and the Chiefs don't have the connection to 53. What they have are the quarterbacks with the 99 names for the 99th NFL season. In the case of the Patriots, they also have the connection to 99. So the Patriots got the most connections. But from the date of this announcement, September 19th to February 3rd, date of the Super Bowl was 137 days later. NFL and Satanic Gematria 137, the 33rd prime. Super Bowl's in Atlanta on the 33rd parallel, ATL 33. Don't forget Atlanta has that Jesuit thing going too. Arthur Blank has the Jesuit Order's birthday, the owner of the Falcons, Jesuits 84. It's on the 84th meridian. I mean, the Saints got the clearest Jesuit connection out of the teams in the thing. And something I was trying to figure out all week but wasn't able to. Well, now that I think about it, I guess I could have gone through and manually looked at each Super Bowl. But the divisions have shifted around. I was trying to find a stat on how many times a team's appeared in a Super Bowl that was hosted by a division rival, which would be the case with the Saints playing at the Falcons. I could not find that information if anybody knows. I'm gonna continue presenting what I am, but if somebody out there has that information, when I come to the chat, you'll know when I'm in the chat. I would love to know that if somebody has that info. What else was there? Of course, the Falcons are in their 53rd season hosting the Super Bowl. The one thing about Adam Levine, the front guy from Maroon 5, he is from Los Angeles, and from his birthday to the Super Bowl is 322 days later. Skull and Bones 41, Super Bowl 41, 322. The Super Bowl is 322 days after Andy Reid's birthday too. Is Andy Reid's birthday March 18th? Oh, it's a span of 322 days for Andy Reid. That's what it is. March 19th. The Super Bowl is also his upcoming birthday after the Super Bowl will be 43 days after. That's the Yale number. So real interesting how that lines up. Then here's the Tom Brady Michigan piece with it being announced on that day. I guess we could hold on. Gladys Knight's going to do the national anthem. Let me check that too real quick. I know Gladys Knight's name equals 137. Gladys Knight. 187 as well. Her birthday is the 148th day of the year. Let's just see real quick. May 28. 2019. Oh, yeah. I actually did this earlier today. I forgot. 251 is the 54th prime number. That's the Jesuit order number. If Brady made it to the Super Bowl and lost, he would fall to 5-4. But I don't know. It being his 307th game, the 63rd prime, and going 6-3, that just seems too mathematically perfect. So here it is for Tom Brady. Right now, he's 8-4 in conference championship games. If he wins, he'll be 9-4, advancing to the Super Bowl. His 13th conference championship. 13-99, New England 99. The flip side, again, is Brady, if he lost, he'd be 8-5. Brady's 85, National Football League's 85, and 19's the 8th prime. But that's all true. Still, I think the 13-99 thing is more pure. 41's the 13th prime. USA 41, 13 stripes, 13 colonies. The United States of America 99. What could be more pure? And let me see something actually. No, I'm tripping. That's not true. Oh yeah, just the word patriot alone is 99. That's what it is. Patriot is 99. Okay, so let's do this real quick. I just want to look at each quarterback. It's a quarterback-driven league. Tom Brady. His last game was the big 163 ritual, as we talked about. His full name equals 163. It was 163 days after his birthday. It was his 38th playoff game, 163, the 38th prime. So Tom Brady had quite the alignment last game. And again, this time it's on his 171st day of his age. New England 171. We know what's up with his birthday, August 3rd. Big football number. Oh, and his birthday can also be written 3-8. Okay, let's look at Patrick Mahomes Jr. Actually, let's look thoroughly. Okay. What else is there about August 3rd, real quick? Is there any magic in the number? 150 days. What's 150? Illuminati's 150. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that pertains to this. Patrick Mahomes Jr. His birthday, I think, is September 17th. Yep. So, born on a date with 140 numerology. He's got 41 birth numerology, 41. And that doesn't mean he's going to the Super Bowl this year. If he did, though, he'd be playing on 2-3 at 23 years old. But I think they've pumped this guy up to be a superstar for many years to come. That's why I feel like they need to give it to these old guys, get them out of here, and then you have your new generation of quarterbacks and superstars, and they're earning their stripes this year. So his whole name, 99. We talked about how this game against the Patriots is on his 126th day of his age. This AFC Championship's on his 126th day of his age, too. So that's interesting. Yes, it is interesting that Mahomes is 34. The Super Bowl is the 34th day of the year. But and there's a reason he's part of this narrative going right down to the wire. So Patrick Mahomes Jr. What else is up with September 17th? Day leaving 105 days, 260th day of the year. 26 is the number this year. Okay, Drew Brees. Let's see. Again, his birthday is 19 days before the Super Bowl. Saints is 19 in the most pure cipher. Oh, more racism with Martin Luther King Jr. I don't know if you guys can see that breaking news in the top corner. Drew Christopher Brees. Well, he's got the gematria of 112. Super Bowl number, 113. And then, of course, Drew Brees, 99. Born on the 15th. This game that he's playing this week's on a date with 15 numerology. 5 days after his birthday. 15, the 5th triangular number. Brees 3-2, the Super Bowl on 3/2. Drew 2-3. You can write the Super Bowl date that way too. And who else? Who else do we have to look at here? Jared Goff. Now we talked about how the Super Bowl is 112 days after his birthday, or on his 113th day of his age. It's like the Drew Brees full name gematria. His birthday is October 14th. That's the day the Chiefs and Patriots play. And they leaving 78 days left in the year. Jesuit number. I'm not sure if there's anything with 287. Oh, there's not. His full name does equal 67, the 19th prime. That's interesting. His full name 77, like Brady born in 77. Goff's 34. The Super Bowl is on the 34th day of the year. What about Jared? Jared's also 34, huh? Interesting. Interesting how all these quarterbacks got this alignment with the Super Bowl date. But again, they're all part of the puzzle. They're in the conference championships for a reason. And here's the other thing I want to do. I just want to go back and look at the 4 teams and their playoff history again. The Patriots, the season with parallels, the Super Bowl, 2001, 2001-2002 season, the Patriots did beat the Rams, and they beat them 20-17, 37 points, the big Patriots number. It's the beginning of the Tom Brady era. Come here to the Chiefs real quick. The Chiefs, it's been a long time since they were in a championship. Pre-Super Bowl era, they beat the Houston Oilers. Lost to the Packers in the first Super Bowl. Beat the Vikings in the fourth. And then they haven't been since. And let's just scan over this and see if anything jumps out. Last time they played the Patriots was 2015, and here they are meeting on this date with 15 numerology. This was a date with 53 and 33 numerology as well. 1 plus 16 plus 16, 33. 1 plus 16 plus 20 plus 16, 53. So I think that's important. That game was at New England. That's the key difference. All right, come here to the Saints. Saints don't have so much playoff history. They were the Aints for a lot of years until they beat Peyton Manning. Okay, so just scanning. Rams. So this was the Rams won the Super Bowl in '99, and then in the '99-2000 season, the Saints and Rams played each other. This was a date with 8 numerology, 19 the 8th prime, Saints 19. The Saints got the win on that date. They beat them 31-28, and that was the '99-2000 season. Or wait a minute. Actually, no, I'm wrong about that, aren't I? This was the 2000-2001 season. Hold on, I gotta just double check some things here. All right, so 99-2000. Oh, I need NFL. Okay, let's go back. This was the goal line finish. Kevin Dyson didn't make it in the end zone. This is the 99-2000 season. Okay. And then it was the 2000-2001 season where the Saints beat the Rams the year after. Okay. I was looking at that wrong all week. I don't know how. All right, so they beat the Rams in the playoffs. And they haven't met any other time. So till this upcoming week. Let's come back here and look at the Rams too. Well, I guess we know the Rams' history. You know, they're 1-2 in Super Bowls. They lost to the Patriots again at the very start of 2002. And what is interesting is that Super Bowl was on February 3rd. I mean, that would be if they met again on that same date, that would be something else. That year it was a date with 27 numerology. And here, I just want to show you this one more time too. Come back here to the Patriots. In light of the 114th World Series, which we know is definitely a riddle, there's no way it's a coincidence it ended 99 days from the Super Bowl. Whoops, I did the wrong thing here. I want the head-to-head. So look at the Patriots. This is their head-to-head. The Patriots against the Saints are 10-4. If they played them and beat them, they'd be 11-4. Get that 11th win. 11 equals 99. It's their 11th Super Bowl. The Rams, there is something interesting with the Rams as well, because it'd be the 13th game. Where's it at? Here it is. It's the 13th game. If they beat the Rams, they'd be 8-5. 19 is the 8th prime. Brady's 85. National Football League's 85. But we saw how many 114s came up just in the decode we just did. I like this more right here personally. So look at just from the other angle one more time. Chiefs' next loss is their 19th. That seems so perfect in 19. Granted, they could get it in the Super Bowl, but I really think the AFC is going to take it this year. The season began on the big 26 ritual. So if the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, they would finish 12-18, which kind of is like 18-12 in reverse, War of 18-12. But I don't see the symbolism in the native team winning. That doesn't make sense. That's not the history of the United States of America. The natives got slaughtered. And Saints, their 11th loss, could be in the Patriots' 11th Super Bowl. One thing though is the Rams got numbers for this riddle. It's just the one thing that keeps making me scratch my head a little bit. The potential 26th loss. When it's all about 26. All right, let me come out to the chat, see what you guys are thinking. Oh. All right, Sports Gematria, that you're right, because the other win-loss is over in the other column. All right, hold on. So let's look at that again. Let's do a double check on that one. Hold on, what's their record against New England? So, okay. So if the Patriots won, they would become 9-5. They'd get their 9th win against the Rams all time. 2nd in the Super Bowl, 7 in the regular season. And the 9 could make sense in the 99th NFL season. 45 is the 9th triangular. New England's 45. But I still like that New Orleans riddle better. The 11-4 thing in tribute to the 114th World Series. LA, the abbreviation for Louisiana. Speaking of which, let me just... Louisiana, is there anything there? Louisiana, 101, the 26th prime. Atlanta's got the 15 thing too. Oh, Atlanta, Georgia's got the 131 thing. Forgot that. I don't think so, Janet. It'll be his 99th road win in the 99th NFL season to advance to the Super Bowl. I don't think he's going to come up short on that. Royals and Chiefs. Well, they both play in Kansas City, but yeah, David Tyree and Tom Brady both had the same birthday too. Or not Tom Brady, David Tyree and Eli Manning. They both have January 3rd birthday. There was all sorts of riddles with that. So here, let's look at that Kevin Dyson tackle at the goal line. There's got Super Bowl. What year was that? 2000. So 19 years ago. Super Bowl 34. There's another 34. That Super Bowl was on the 34th day of the year. Come on, I need a clip of 52. 52. Okay. "28 years since they left LA." It's a perfect number. So that is something I thought about. The NFL, these cities, they like to get the big travel. I just wonder if that might be different with Atlanta because it's already such a busy airport. Maybe they want less travel. I was just thinking if New Orleans wins the Super Bowl, there'll probably be a lot of people driving to the Super Bowl instead of flying. So that's something to think about. I don't know if I just misspoke, but I'm saying if New Orleans makes it to the Super Bowl, the fans would be driving there from New Orleans instead of flying. That's what I meant to say. So that's a good point, Dave, that Goff is a California Bear. And let's see here about Robert Woods. He played in California too. That is interesting that he saw a bear in the woods. I didn't think about the Robert Woods piece. He's 26 years old too. Let's go back and look at that story real quick. Tom Brady, Bear, Woods. Yeah, it looks like the news broke July 4th. Some places carried it July 5th. July 4th was the day I saw it. Let's go back and look at it. If his Instagram posts are any indication, Tom Brady seems to be having a lovely time out in Montana. Unlike in years past when he spent time working with receivers, the quarterback appears to be spending time with his wife, his children's parents, blah, blah, blah. Posted it at 7:37. 37 Patriots. Los Angeles is 37 as well. That's the thing. Patriots in Los Angeles, they have the 53-37 thing going on. Would that be the more appropriate team for the Patriots to get their 37th win over? I mean, that's what I mean, you guys, that there really is a narrative there for LA too, but with what we've been talking about all year with the War of 1812 and the Battle of New Orleans, it would really surprise me if they came up short of the Super Bowl. So, but God, now that you guys point out that Robert Woods, ugh. Ah. Where is his actual tweet? Tom Brady encounters Behrendt Montana Woods. I just got to check out what Montana Woods is. What happens if you put it together? In there, 46 Patriots number. Let me look at Robert Woods. How many years has he been with LA now? I mean, the good news is, even though we're a little bit torn here, I'm still favoring the Saints. Even though we're torn on this, I mean, I still think it's good either way for the Patriots to win. So, it's just which team makes more sense for him to beat. I mean, I can make an argument for both. Just feel like this LA thing is too obvious with the LA Boston World Series that already happened. Oh, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6th season. 13, the 6th prime. Robert Thomas Woods. Let's check it out. Woods. Oh, I noticed Robert Woods is 154 like Montana Woods. Okay. Robert Thomas Woods. 129, the 50th prime. Life is a Dream says only possible rematch is Chiefs versus Rams. If you go to a recap of that game on ESPN, the headline is Rams outlast Chiefs 54-51. That was the game. That was the game where they just had the fires in LA. Okay, that's the other thing that I've been thinking about with LA, and I mentioned this on Monday. Those fires in California were November 8th. 118, like how Patriots is 118. Tom Brady's 118. You know, that could be the sad tragedy narrative. And let me just see again how many days it is from that event to the Super Bowl. Close some of these tabs here. Okay, November 8th, 2018 to February 3rd. Oh, whoa. Are we still connected? What was that? 87 days, so it's a span of 88 days. But I was going to say that football game where the Rams beat the Chiefs, I believe it was Monday Night Football. That was the game where afterwards Jared Goff was talking about how his father was a firefighter. Let's see here. Does it say Monday Night Football? November 19th. So it was 11 days after the fire, but that's what they were talking about during that game. I still remember Jared Goff wearing the hat. So 76 days later, a span of 77 days. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this thing too. Is Wikipedia just, is this like a glitch? This article was written about how Wikipedia had the Patriots as the winner and the Chiefs as the loser for the conference championship. And they didn't mention the NFC, so I just went and looked myself that same day. And this is the same thing. Same thing. NFC and conference championship winners and losers. They had New Orleans as the winner too. So it just made me wonder. But go back and look at the 114th World Series real quick and just see if we know about the riddle with how it ended, which we predicted before it even happened. Just want to see if there was anything in those scores. The game's at. The only game the Dodgers won was 3-2, kind of like the Super Bowl day. And that game was on the 26th. That's interesting. The person who just sent that text about how to be Rams and Patriots, and it's all about 9/11 again, coming full circle. Remember Monday Night Football, first Monday Night Football, the doubleheader. You had 111 combined points. Just like how September 11th leaves 111 days left in the year. Yeah, let's see. We got a caller from Georgia. What's up, caller?
Are you in the middle of a live right now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll let you finish it and I'll call you back.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right.
I guess he's not here. October 28th. What more is there about that date? 64 days left in the year. that Lakers Celtics NBA Finals, it won't happen this season, but I won't be surprised if they do that again with LeBron on the Lakers. Yeah, I don't know about that riddle, man. 99th road win makes a lot more sense. Travis says they probably don't want to bring the fires up just because of, the way people feel about that event. Brandon Cooks played for Saints, Pants, now Rams. That's interesting. The thing about the Rams and the Chiefs is they've moved together all throughout the year, and they're both teams with Missouri connections. Let's see. Has Missouri got anything that relates here? Missouri's got the 57 connection. What's up, Martin?
Hey, what's up, Zach? Hey, I'm just getting in late in the conversation, but did you ever do the dates from the last time the Patriots or the Saints or the Rams or the Chiefs last played in Atlanta? Because I did it for the Patriots and the Saints, and for the Patriots, last time they played in Atlanta's home field was about 57 weeks, and 57 is the 19th line number, and we're all about 19. And from Saints last time they played in Atlanta was, I believe, 19 weeks, or it could be 19 days, I believe, but they both have a connection to 19 is what I'm saying. So that could be another clue of saying that, the Patriots and the Saints could win this game and go on to, play Atlanta's home field. So.
Okay, those are great thoughts. I'll take a look at that right now. We'll get that figured out and see if that's right. I am favoring the Patriots and Saints, but the Rams do have some riddles on the board that are juicy. That's just what's making it tricky here. But
I mean, no, you're absolutely right, though, because I was thinking if they are going to try to make Brady go out as the GOAT, I mean, what better team than, facing the Rams, which could be symbolized as the GOAT, So I can understand that, and then they make it full circle and everything like that. I do want you to look into this one thing called Arctic blast. This is what they were saying before the weather changed. They were saying that the Kansas City and Patriots game could be receiving an Arctic blast, which is, dealing with the weather.
Let me see what they got for a temperature.
Yeah, okay, yeah, look that up. But there's a movie called Arctic Blast that came out in 2010, right? Which is weirdly connected to the Super Bowl somehow. It came out, the release date was March 5th, which is, can look like 53 if you use it as a reverse, 5-3. And then on the cover of the title, it says, 70 degrees and, decreasing. And Tom Brady happens to be at 70 losses right now. Which is another weird thing. But there's some things you might want to look into that because there's some clues that I feel like in that. And also with the, if you look at your post with the Pink Floyd, because I believe during the third or fourth quarter, there's going to be a solar eclipse in a Patriots game. So you might want to look at that. What they're calling for like something, a blood moon. So look at that as well because you have a post in your, with something about Pink Floyd, which I think it has a lot of, relation with the Super Bowl as well, if you look at the numbers. So when you get a chance, look at that as well. But besides that, I still like the Patriots and the Saints.
That's what I've been thinking for a while. So
yeah, look at those clues I was telling you about. The movie called Arctic Blast. I just think it's kind of weird, that it came out on those dates, that date, and it at 70 degrees, and everything like that. And Pink Floyd also, had some relation with the Super Bowl this year. So go ahead and look at that and let me know what you say. But
all right,
yeah,
well,
look at it.
I don't want to get too abstracted. When we start overthinking, that's when we start screwing stuff up. I mean, I think it's better to stick to our guns here. But they are interesting thoughts.
No, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. But it doesn't look at the last time the Patriots and Saints played in
that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Atlanta's played. So
yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Good thought. All right, thanks, Martin.
All right, no problem.
All right, see you, man. All right, so let's see what he's saying here about Patriot. I guess we can look at it from the Falcons. This will be the easiest way to do it. So the Falcons, the last time they played, whoops, we need the head-to-head. Last time the Falcons played the Saints. We're looking at this because the Falcons are hosting the Super Bowl. November 22nd, 2018. So 73 days. I don't see the 19 connection. I don't see the 19 connection. And here, let's check it out for the but what the connection that is there is it's 73 days, which is the 21st prime, and 73 books in the Catholic Bible. Jesuit 21, Bibles also 21. So there's a little Catholic theme there. And again, Arthur Blank, the owner of the Falcons, does have the Jesuit connection. So I see a Catholic thing there. Hold up. Let's see what it is with the Patriots. October 22nd, 2017. 67 weeks. That is the 19th prime. That is interesting. So he's right about that one. I just didn't see. Here, let me check it with all right, since we're doing that, let's look with the other teams too, huh? Let's just see with and what was the score of that game? 7-23. Patriots on with 23. Super Bowl on 2-3. All right, hold on. We need the Chiefs. Jeez. December 4th, 2016. 113 weeks. I don't think there's a 113. KC, K's the 11th letter, C's the 3rd. 113. What's 791 days? All right. So there were 57 points in that game. I was on a date with 52 numerology. Oh, hold on. You guys, I should have been more thorough. Let's look at the date numerology of these games. Maybe that's where it was at. 12. This is a date with 15 numerology, 49 numerology, Super Bowl number. And Saints, what was their date numerology? 11, 15, 17 date numerology, 33, 51, 71 date numerology too. All right, one more team to look at. Los Angeles Rams. 7, 25, 45 date numerology. We were talking about this. Oh, this was the playoff game last year. So 54 weeks earlier. Here, let's do this real quick too. Let's just look at the potential head-to-heads for the Super Bowl. Just double check that, see if we see anything in those scores. So the Patriots could play either the Saints or the Rams. We know that they can become 11-4 against the Saints. The last time they played was on the birthday of Mahomes. This was a date with 63 numerology. I find that really interesting right there. Because again, if this is the Super Bowl, it'll be Brady's 307th game, which is the 63rd prime. How fitting that they last played on a date with 63 numerology. And you know what else? That date can be written 17/9, like 179, which is the 41st prime number, Super Bowl 41. So that is something. That is something right there. $504 days later, 72 weeks. That's very interesting. All right, let's check it out for the other teams too. So the other potential matchup is the Rams. They last played on a date with 52 numerology. The Patriots did win with 26 points, the magic number this year. It's also a date with 32 numerology. Super Bowl is on 3-2. Date with 16 numerology as well, 53, the 16th prime. Let's see how that lines up. December 4, 2016. Oh, weird. Wait a minute. Some other matchup we just looked at was on that same day. It wasn't this game, though, but it was a different one. There's somebody who played the Falcons. The Chiefs played the Falcons on this day. Okay. Okay, let's look at if it was the Chiefs, they could play these teams as well. Let's see if we can get something here that's juiced. So far, the juiciest thing I saw was that 63. I mean, that's what Tom Brady can become in Super Bowl, 6-3 in his 307th game. All right, so Chiefs, they would play the Saints. These I guess if it was the Chiefs and the Saints lost, they could be 5-7, something like 57, the Super Bowl number. Okay, the last time they played was a date with 69 numerology. 15 numerology as well. Atlanta is 69 and 15. That game was October 23rd, 2016. 833 days earlier. That's the 84th prime number. It's also 119 weeks. Falcons equals 119, Vatican 119, Francis 119, 833, the 84th prime, Jesuit 84, Atlanta on the 84th. That is interesting. All right, and Los Angeles. This date was 68 numerology. It was a date with a life lesson number of 41. This big Super Bowl number. 23 date numerology as well, kind of like February 3rd. And what was the distance in that again? We just looked at it. 11, 19, 2018. It's a span of 11 weeks if you count the span. That I mean, there were some interesting riddles there with some of the things, but that 63 just really jumped because we were already talking about that. Let's see. Caller?
Hey, Zach, so with that 113, here's a little decode. So California was established on September 9th, 1850, and that's like 99, like the 99th NFL season. And that was 168 years before the start of this season. And Massachusetts is 168. And September 9th is the day leaving 113 days left in the year. And Massachusetts was established on a date with 113 numerology, February 6th, 1788. And the last time the Pats and Rams played was 113 weeks. And the game is on Goff's 113th day of his new age. And 113 is the 30th prime, and Brady's looking for his 30th playoff win.
Those are some good thoughts. Those are some good thoughts. Yeah, that's a good point that California was established 9-9. Very interesting.
That was a way that LA tied in because you were asking. So, but yeah, that's about it.
All right. Yeah, good point. Good point. Appreciate it.
All right, release.
Yeah, so, I mean, there really are some nice riddles there for LA. The bear in the woods thing, Goff, the cow bear, Robert Woods as receiver. The fact that the fires were November 8th, 118, Patriots 118, Tom Brady 118. I just know that all year the War 1812, you know, it's definitely been significant from game one on. We even saw it in the offseason. So Breeze facing number 18 and number 12 in Super Bowls, and New Orleans or the Battle of New Orleans ended, or the War of 1812 ended. Ugh. To me, the riskier game is the Saints-Rams game, but I will be real surprised if the Patriots don't get Tom Brady's 99th road win in Kansas City. Sports Gematria says he could have just seen a bear. Well, you missed a lot so far, Jonathan, but the good news is when it's over, it'll restart. So we're just acknowledging that I favor the Patriots and the Saints, but the Rams do have some good narratives. So Sports Gematria brings up a good point. We should go back and look at those September 23rd games. Because that was the day leaving 99 days left in the year. And Sports Gematria is pointing out that the Saints played the Falcons that day. Let's see, can we get the week 3 here? Where is week? Oh, what is this? I don't want it like that. Week 3. So, yeah, Saints did play at the Falcons. See, what did our other teams of focus do? Chiefs played the 49ers. Oh, yeah, this was the riddle with the Alex. This was the Alex Smith week. We saw how Alex Smith's old teams were playing, and then I picked Alex Smith to get the better of Aaron Rodgers. He was drafted ahead of Aaron Rodgers in that draft. The 49ers took Smith instead of Packers. Or instead of the 49ers took Smith instead of Rodgers. Yeah, that's right. We had the Battle of LA that week too. And that was the week the Patriots got punked on Sunday Night Football. By Matt Patricia. All right, you guys, we've gone over it really well. You know who I favor, but I told you the game that's more dangerous to me this weekend is Saints and Rams, because I can come up with some narratives for the Rams. I see who Sports Gematria likes. Sports Gematria is in with the Saints and Pats too. But Sports Gematria, I'm sure, would acknowledge if you asked him that the Rams do have some narratives. So the people saying Rams, you know, they got a point. Sports Gematria wants to make a point. I'm going to marinate on this a little bit more. You guys don't have to put in your bets yet unless some of you already have. You know, the games aren't until Sunday. I'm going to sleep on this a little bit more because that Robert Woods thing I had not thought about the Robert Woods piece with the Jared Goff to Cal Bear. And unlike Sports Gematria, I don't think Tom Brady just saw a bear in the woods. We know when they make these national news headlines, they're dropping riddles. You know, people see bears in the woods every single day. Who cares if Tom Brady saw a bear in the woods? So let me read the final comments here. Tomorrow, let me think. I'll do it in the afternoon. So 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 Eastern, I'll come out and just give my final verdict. It's probably not going to change, but I just want to think more about the Robert Woods thing, see if I can find something juicy there. What's up, caller?
Zach, don't forget about that article that I called about. Remember about Tom Brady saying there's an end coming?
Right, the 99-54 article.
Right, and there was that interview with Oprah Winfrey on Father's Day, which was 6/17. Now, what was interesting about that is it's exactly 33 weeks from the Super Bowl. If you look at 6/17, 2018 to 2/3.
Hold on, I'm going to close some tabs and open up this thing. I don't know about this. So Oprah and Tom Brady did an interview?
Yeah, it was on Father's Day.
Okay, I don't remember this. So June 17th, 2018?
Yep, June 17th.
June 17th, 2018, right. Okay. Okay. So you're saying what about this article?
It's 33 weeks to the Super Bowl after that article.
Okay.
And, you just know 33 is a big number when it comes to, Freemasonry.
Sure, and the name Tom's 33 too. NFL's 137, the 33rd prime.
Yeah, and that other thing with the end coming having the 54 twice, that I don't know what that's referring to.
Well, because if you think about Tom Brady's record, it could fall to 5-4, and if he played the Saints, what's dangerous is New Orleans and Drew Brees have the 54 connection. It is also a Jesuit order number. Again, the game's in the Falcons building where Arthur Blank has the Jesuit order's birthday. And I think so many of these players have these Jesuit connections. Despite that 54 being hanging out there, if it's Tom Brady's 307th game, I will be surprised if he doesn't go 6-3 in Super Bowls, because 307 is the 63rd prime. And to me, that's stronger than what's in a news headline. So,
and the other thing is, from his birthday to the Super Bowl is 6 months. So, I mean, six Super Bowls, 6 months. I mean, exactly 6 months.
That's huge too. And the whole Bill Belichick thing, picking up his 6th at age 66, like Nick Saban did. Maybe I'm just thinking real quick. Okay, so they did that over Georgia. That's right. They were playing in their building. That doesn't really help us out with the two opposing the options here for the NFL. But all right, I'll look more at this article. It is interesting. I'll see if I can see anything in it. But
okay, thanks, man. See
all
you.
right, yeah, have a good one. Take care. So. Sports Gematria's apprehension about the Chiefs beating the Patriots. We talked about how Patrick Mahomes' full name equals 126. The AFC Championship's on his 126th day. The Pats could fall to 12-6 on the season. I see what you're saying. Yeah. With New Orleans, the New Orleans coach has his 126th win right now. So Brady could also improve to 4-4 then in road playoff games, and the Super Bowl's on the 44 date, and Saints equals 44, and they haven't been in the Super Bowl since 44. Brady Gurley connection? What connection do they have? Birthday message. Just the connection? What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, Zach?
Just looking at this Todd Gurley birthday message for Brady.
Oh, yeah? Anything good in that?
He just wrote game recognized game, I guess. That was his message. Or wait, no. That's not his message. I'm going to have to look more at it. I guess that's what Sports Illustrated wrote.
Zach, you gotta see, so listen to all these 1-1, 1-1-4 connections.
Okay.
So for starters, I told you about this before. Brady's first game in Atlanta was in 2001. It was on November 4th, so 1-1/4.
Nice.
From that day to Super Bowl 53 is exactly 6,300 days.
Huh.
And we all know he goes 6-3 in Super Bowls. In that game, he threw, I think, like 3 touchdown passes. If you add them up, they equal 63 yards, or they total 63.
Got it.
So this is going to be the Patriots' 14th game in the conference championship. Right now, they're 10-4, so they can become 11-4. Also,
Right.
the 16th matchup between these teams in Kansas City. Kansas City leads 11-3 to 1. So if the Patriots win, it's 11-4.
So who's that with? Say that again.
That's the Patriots, Kansas City in Kansas City.
Oh, okay, that one. And then I noticed if the Patriots played the Saints in the Super Bowl and beat them, they'd be 11-4.
Yes, exactly. So I'm going to get to that. Oh, and the Patriots currently, they have 411 wins. If Robert Kraft, if he wins, he'd be 11-4 in AFC title games too. And this would be Brady's 179th win all time versus the AFC, which is the 41st time. It's Belichick's 41st playoff game.
Right.
And then also from the date 11/4 to the Sunday, the AFC Championship game is 77 days. Brady was born in 77, and the 77th season was the first time the Superdome hosted the Super Bowl. That was Super Bowl 12. That game summed to 37 points, which is the 12th time.
Right.
And if you go back to the 2001 season, Brady played the Saints. They won 34-17, which totals 51. That made Brady, his record as a starter, 6-3, and the Patriots became 6-5 on the year, which is similar to what can happen with the Patriots in the Super Bowl. If they win, Brady would be 6-3, and the Patriots become 6-5.
And in the Hebrew calendar, it's in the month of Shavat, which equals 65.
Yep. And so they totaled 51 points. We know Super Bowl 51, the Patriots beat the Falcons. The Saints, their next game in Atlanta will be their 51st all-time in Atlanta.
Oh, that's pretty wild.
And Breeze would enter Super Bowl 53 with 114 losses.
Right. That's he could stay on 114 to really bring that ritual together, and we already know the 114th World Series is a big part of this. Plus, the word history equals 114, and we know that this season is a tribute to history. So,
yeah. So there's even more. So I looked at the Celtics schedule this year. So they played the Hawks in the first game. They beat the Hawks. They scored 114 points. And they scored 53 in the second half.
huh?
It was their 19th game of the year.
What day was that game?
11/23. And I'm pretty sure that's the same day. Check the 2001 schedule, because I think the Patriots played the Saints on 11/23, November 23rd, in 2001. So that'd be 17 years later. And then Celtics played the Hawks again on, sorry, if you're looking it up, wait a second.
They played each other November 25th, 2001.
25th, all right. So
They won 34-17. They became 6-5 on the season in that game, though.
Yeah, Brady became 6-3 as a start. Like I was saying earlier.
Yeah, that's a really great observation, because that's also the season that he went on to win his first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That was a day with 37 numerology, also 57.
So the Celtics played the Hawks again on December 14th. They scored 42 points in the first quarter. That game was 42 days before Super Bowl 53. It made the Celtics record 18-10, which is a lot like 181, the 42nd prime. Super Bowl 53 is 181 days before Brady's 42nd birthday.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
And, so that the Celtics and Hawks are playing tomorrow, too, on 11/19. The Hawks can become, I had this Rodrigo guy comment on my blog, it would make the Hawks 9-11 at home. The Celtics, guess their road record would become 10-14 with a loss. It's just like 1-1-4.
Right. I see it.
And the Hawks can pick up their 15th win. It's the Celtics' 47th game of the year. And I remember Jeremy White had said, and I think he's right, that the game Super Bowl 53 might sum to 47 points. So that could be a hit there. And the Pelicans, who are from New Orleans, their home record's 15-6. So that goes with the 9-11.
Sure. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So,
very good observations, man. Great observations.
Sorry, one last thing. If Breeze loses the Super Bowl, his record on the year will be 15-3, and that Super Bowl would be his 220th start for the Saints, and 153 is the 22nd triangular number.
153 is the 22nd triangular. I think that's 153 corresponds with Jesuit order. It's also the 17th triangular. If you had 1 through 17, it's 153, but that's a big Jesuit number. So,
what's the 22nd triangular number?
I think it's 253.
Oh, 253. All right, that's wrong there. Yeah, there's 253. Oh, there's another 253 there.
The National Football League equals 253.
So just real quick, I don't want to keep you occupied. The Chiefs would fall to 10-19 in the playoffs, and the Patriots would become 9-11 on the road all time in the playoffs.
Sure.
Robert Kraft would get his 311th win.
Right.
Bill Belichick would become 30-11 in the playoffs.
Right.
Belichick would stay on 89 losses. 89 is the 24th prime. And the game is 240 days before Patrick Mahomes' 24th birthday.
Well, Kansas City Chiefs is 64. The game's supposed to start at 6:40. Home teams would be 6-4 in the playoffs, assuming the Saints won and then the Chiefs lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Andy Reid's at 207 wins all time. This is his 103rd game as the Chiefs head coach, and the 27th prime's 103.
Right. Very good work, man.
Yeah.
All right, keep it up, dude. Awesome.
All right.
All right, take care. All right, guys, this has gone on for an hour and 40 minutes now. I think we've covered it very thoroughly. I'm just going to come back on tomorrow about 1 p.m. Pacific and just let you know if anything changed. But just like where I've been Monday and today, I'm favoring that Patriots-Saints matchup. So, again, the game that's riskier is the Rams. The Rams got some narratives, but I'll be surprised if it's not Patriots and Saints right now. That's where my mind's at. Okay, hey Dave, I'll hit. You guys can all do that independently. Tomorrow I'll come back with that. I'll look at what the refs' records are. I actually heard that the ref in the I heard that, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that the ref who's doing the Rams game, the Rams have never won with that ref before. So I got to look at that. We'll be looking at the tournament. It's coming up. Well, what John's saying is what I've been saying since before Alabama even won that championship. You know, I pointed that out last year, that riddle was totally intact, and that's why we like the Patriots this season too. There must be something else you guys are talking about that John said. It can't be that. I mean, we've been talking about that a million times. Mercedes-Benz Stadium equals 307, huh? Let me check that out myself. Wow, that is something. That is something else right there. Yeah, it could be the 41 and 40-year-old. All right, guys. I'll do homework on the rests, and if there's anything else that jumps out at me, but again, the 114 thing is huge, and that's what we already saw in the Patriots and Saints. And then the caller who just phoned in, he saw even more 114 because we know that this thing is synced up with the 114th World Series. Yeah. Okay. Well, we were saying that they'd be in the same stadium too, but no, it's still a good observation. But I mean, I don't know. I probably hammered that point 1,000 times since even before it happened with Nick Saban getting the win. Yeah, and I thought there was something new brought up. I was like, okay, what is it? But the fact that stadium equals 307, that's something else. Yeah, we know it'll be Brady's 307th game. That's what we've been talking about. The 63rd prime. Freemason and Jewish Gematria is 307. All right, you guys. I'll jump back on here at 1 p.m. Pacific tomorrow with the information on the refs and if there's any new thoughts. But I'm feeling pretty good about a Saints-Patriots matchup. So remember, we were talking about that. Same stadium, 6 and 66. Nick Saban owned all the Mercedes-Benz dealerships. Those were the things they were talking about last year before that championship game was even played with Alabama. And don't forget how that game ended. A 41-yard touchdown pass from number 13 to number 6. 41 the 13th prime, 13 the 6th prime. Nick Saban got his 6th championship. They won with 26 points. If you write out 6, that equals 26. They tied Behrendt Bryant 26. And again, that's part of the reason I've been saying 26 looks to be the number for the AFC with the Patriots getting it. So the only thing that worries me right now, the biggest worry in my head is the fact that the NFC team to beat that would be the most clear 26 ritual is the Rams because they'd get their 26th playoff loss. But still, something, I favor that Saints-Patriots narrative. So. All right, you guys. Good conversation, great teamwork. Quick video tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 Eastern, with the ref update. And you guys are welcome to do that work on your own in the meantime if you want. It's good to practice. Till next time.